mobile, W8HB. See you later, okay?
O-N-A-T-I, Mike?
Yeah, stand by just a second, John. Yeah, oh, okay. So you're not mobile now? Okay, what are you running? Your 3-element, you said, Roger? Gotcha. Okay, well, you're doing good. You're doing great. Well, it's good to meet you again, Roger. All right, see you later, Romish. Have a good day. W8HB. John, the 0880 guy, is that you?
Yes, it is, Mike, and a very good evening from Belgium, over.
Yeah, I just turned the radio on. I've been fighting a stinking ear infection, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, well, I've been fighting a foot problem, but it's I believe sorted out, over.
Yeah, well, I started with that. You wouldn't believe it. An ingrown nail. It's crazy. And that was about 2 weeks ago. I went and they put me on some antibiotics and they cut it out. And then about Monday or Tuesday of this past week, my right ear just started screaming with pain. So I went out to the clinic and they looked down at my ear and they said, well, you got an ear infection. I said, you got to be kidding me, over.
Yeah, Roger. And how is it now, over?
It's tolerable. It's tolerable. Let's put it that way. I've been on the antibiotics now for probably 3 or 4 days. I'll tell you what, it was just screaming. There a couple of days earlier this week, I woke up about 4 o'clock in the morning, and it was just screaming with pain. So I slept on the couch last night, propped up, kind of a semi-sitting position, and I think it allowed for the drainage a little bit better. But, yeah, I'll get past it there, because we're leaving this Friday, a week from today, over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you don't want to be late for that. And just to say, my situation was I had and I don't know what they call it in America. Maybe they call it the same thing, but it was something like a verruca. And when I walked at work with the safety shoes, I felt like that I was walking on a nail, over.
Okay. Well, what did they do for you?
Yeah, well, I went home at about 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, I didn't take sickness. I just took it as a half-day holiday because they don't like if you do sickness. So anyway, that's another day's work. And the guy said, good luck with finding someone to take care of it. I rang a number that I had got from the local drugstore pharmacist, and the husband answered. That was about 10:45, and he said she's out, but she's back at 11. I rang her up. Now I'd never met her or talked to her ever, but I gave her a hard luck story, and she said, "Well, hang on a moment," and then she had to think about it, and she said, "Come down at 3 o'clock," and she took care of it, and all is good. Now she is a pedicurist, a medical one, not just one in a beautician setup, but she's medically qualified. Over.
Okay, so yeah, it sounds like she took her addressed it. What was it? Was it one of the nail beds, over?
It was something like a verruca, but I don't know what that. Are you familiar with that word, over?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to think what that means.
Yeah, it's something like. I can only describe it. I'm not an expert. It's kind of like a corn or something like that. So when you walk on it, you feel like you're walking on a carpenter's nail. And the problem was, it was affecting me because then you would always try to walk with the least amount of pain, and that's not good either. Over.
No. I know what you're talking about now, and it's probably I got an idea. It's a corn or some sort of a growth or whatever, or some sort of a spot there that is giving you a lot of pain there. Yeah, very good. I'll look that up. It's what, FARUKA or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I had heard of them, but I had never spelt it. So something like that. But anyway, there's more good news. There's a guy, it seems, in our company that comes every week or every 2 weeks. I'm booked into him, and he will take a mold of my feet, and I will be supplied free of charge with special customized insoles. Over.
Okay. Yeah, well, good. Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of it now. Yeah, it's a footwort. Veruca, Victor Echo Romeo Uniform Charlie Alpha, Veruca. It's a rough bump that forms on the bottom of the foot. Be very painful, it says. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, Mike, I'm sure there's a lot of people that want to call you, but you're sounding great, and it's really great that I can hear you so late on the night. The time here, Mike, is coming up to 11 o'clock. So I'll put it back to you, and I hope that the lady of the house as well, the harmonics and the second harmonics, and that the new rotor is doing its job. Whiskey 8 Hotel Bravo, Oscar November 8 Echo India. Back to you, Mike. Over.
Yeah, no, everybody's good. The wife's good. The family's good. I hope your side's okay also. I did have a problem. We had an ice storm in here the other day. Ice, and it iced up the rotor. I don't actually think it was the rotor. I think it was actually the bearing on the top there that supports the weight of the rotor there. And I believe that froze up. So, I think I had a problem with it once before I told you about. But other than that, it's been working really, really good. And I'll tell you what, I'm happy with it so far. But it's a lot better the way they engineered this one than the last one because of the braking system and the way it frees up when you engage it. It actually rotates back a little bit and then it goes forward. So it kind of breaks it loose. So, yeah, it's working really good, John. Yeah, it's good to hear you. Yeah, I'm not going to stay on here very long. I was up listening a little bit. Not too much activity on over here, just, bits and pieces. The Juliet Whiskey 5 Echo, I worked him, I think, last night on 20, and I think he's on 40 right now, and I was listening to some Europeans working him on 40, 7.159 or something like that. I think he's where he's sitting right now. But best to you, and we'll catch you later, and if I don't talk to you, I'll catch you maybe when we get to the other place next week, okay?
Yeah, Roger. Well, I look forward to that. And just one more thing before you go on to your next station. How I found you was I was listening to a Kiwi SDR in Western Australia, and you were a very big big station sounding, and you were talking to the VK2 station. So that's how I found you. Over.
Yeah. He surprised me. He was Romish. I was sitting there. I had just, come on frequency and asking if the frequency was clear. And I asked a couple of times, and he broke in and called me. So it surprised me. But he's actually, we were talking long pass, and I'll tell you what, he was booming in here. He was running a couple 100 watts in a 3-element beam, and I had him 5.7, 5.8. And by the way, you're 5.9 plus for the log. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you're 5 and 9 with me, and I'm still on the little Hermes light. Okay, Mike, great, and thank you very much for picking me up. Always a pleasure speaking with you, and I look forward to many more chats in the future. Whiskey 8 Hotel Bravo, Oscar November 8 Echo India. Bye-bye from Belgium, Mike. Over.
When we go to the other place, it'll probably be next week or the week after. The week from this Friday we're heading out, so I probably won't get there till probably the 16th, 17th, 18th. But I'll be on a ham stick with probably 100 watts, so listen closely. We'll catch you later. No amplifier, nothing down there. I haven't got anything down there at the other place, so I'll catch you later, John. W8HB, W8HB. Thanks for calling. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. 73's from Belgium. Bye-bye.
All right, go get you some sleep there. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.